What's up, everyone, and welcome to the video. Today we have an interesting offer. The offer of the day has been legendary gear for sale. Now, in the past, when people would ask me, where can you get legendary gear? Well, I would say there's a rare drop from Dragons at the 3% chest, which I've gotten a little bit, maybe 2 or 3 pieces. There is the events, which we take pride in our events. We do our events when we do Kingslayer, top 3 get 2 pieces of legendary gear. Treacherous number 1 gets 2 pieces of legendary gear. The newest addition to the game, War of the 3 Banners, if we go to the War tier and we look at this, we're starting at tier 18. Now, if you get first place with your alliance, you will get a piece of legendary gear. If you get into the Knights tier, no, I'm on the wrong side. Okay, so if we get into the Lord, everyone gets legendary gear. 1 per week. This is going to be weekly. So right now, where we stand, if you get first place, you will get legendary gear. If you get to the next rank, you will get legendary gear just for playing. If you get to the highest rank, you will get legendary gear just for playing. So, legendary gear is becoming easier to get. So why should you buy this offer? Now, this might be a little bit of a controversial topic because most people say you got to earn your legendary gear. Here's the reality of the situation. If you're a brand new player playing this game for a month, 2 months, and you're starting off, you're having a rough time to get legendary gear. You need the meta characters. You have to compete against other people who have been playing the game for over a year, and you're facing off against being way outclassed. Now, for $20, you could get yourself 10 skill books of expert, the expert skill books, 40 of the apprentice, which we don't really care about. These you could get in Crown's Challenge. You can also get them in events. But it does help to level up your skills, and we're going to be able to get them in Alliance Wars. But you will get a piece of legendary gear. Now, this is the perfect piece for Stannis. Let me explain. You have 2 parts of the legendary gear which separates it from epic. The first is the color, and the second is the subclass. So I am going to show you my Kristen, which has a perfect piece of gear, and I will show you what happens if you get the perfect piece of gear. So if you look over here on this side right here, the subclass bonus is the same subclass, so you're going to get 15%. That's going to be a boost in your might, your overall power, and then the color bonus is a 10% color bonus. So you're going to get 15% bonus, and then you're going to get a 10% bonus. So, some of the pieces of gear, for example, this piece right here has the 15% subclass bonus, but it's not the right color. So, for $20, you will be able to get a legendary gear piece for Stannis, which will be perfection. It will be the 15% subclass bonus and the 10% color bonus. Now, this will help you. Legendary gear does help quite a bit. Now, for people that are already consistently doing well in events, I don't think you need to buy this offer. I think this is mostly geared towards either new whales or old whales. I feel like the people that can get legendary gear who are new, that are doing like Rob's War, for example, or the Egg event, I feel like they're not big spenders. Maybe they'll do Gold Road, and that's pretty much it. But $20 for one piece of gear and some skill books is not going to do it for most people. But if you're starting off in the game and you do want to support the game and spend some money, this would be a good idea to put up on your Stannis and make him stronger. Now, there is a limit to what you will get out of legendary gear, and it is totally up to you, but this is the wave of the future, guys. Legendary gear is being up for sale. And I know a lot of you are not happy about it because it was a skill-based way to get legendary gear, and now it is being sold. Comment below and let me know what your thoughts on the legendary gear sale. However, there's pros and cons in both ways. I feel like for the people that are earning them in events, it's no skin off their back. It's just no big deal. They're going to get legendary gear no matter what they do, and it's totally fine. We have 4 events with a 5th one coming, and there's going to be more event dilution. But again, there's so many ways to get legendary gear in the game. And if we look at my Stannis here right now, I have a maxed out piece of gear. Here you can see the stats and what it will do. Now I have the color bonus for 10%, but it's the wrong subclass. So I miss out on 15% might bonus. Is that worth it to you? Yes or no? Is it worth it to you for $20? I think this is going to be whale bait, and I think that if you want to spend and support the game, you could definitely do it, but there's going to be plenty of ways to get legendary gear in this game. As I mentioned, events, and if you're not doing well in events, get yourself in a good alliance, because War of the Three Banners is starting on Monday. And as I mentioned, we start off in the rank where first place will get legendary gear. And then if you rank up one time, everyone gets legendary gear. So just get to the Liege Lords and you'll get legendary gear. Personally, I don't think you need to spend money on this. However, I will not judge anyone who wants to get the legendary gear. We'll see what Zynga does with this and how they plan on putting these out there. But I think this is pretty much for whales. And I used to buy the skill books, I'll tell you that. I used to buy the skill books. And I used to buy, I think it was, let's see if they still have the skill books on sale. Let's see if they still have them. Here they are. Okay, so I used to buy these skill books. And these are $5 for 5 skill books. So to get 10 skill books, it's essentially a $10 value there. And then the legendary gear piece, they're valuing at $10. So there is value. It's just up to you if you want to do it. Because I think once you start buying legendary gear, you're going to get addicted and you're going to keep buying legendary gear. But it's a good way for the game to make money. I do want this game to live a long and happy life. So I do encourage the whales to spend and buy these packages, and the new whales who are just coming into the game to buy those packages. For everyone else, you can earn legendary gear plenty of ways. No need to spend. So is this offer for you? That's all subjective, but it is coming into the game. I will talk to you all in the next video. Take care all.